Hello and good afternoon. My name is Bekah and here's a Midweek Connect video to share some updates about what's happening in the life of our church. I'm in a very sunny spot here in the lobby of our sanctuary, but let's see if I can make it a little less bright. Okay, that might be better if I come over here. Thank you for bearing with me. I should have set this up a little earlier, but I hope you're doing well. We are in our third week of Advent. On Sunday, this past Sunday, we lit the candle of joy, and this coming Sunday is the candle of love. And if you're following along in our Advent devotional this year, there was a prompt to spend each day this week writing down 10 things which you are grateful for. So I thought I'd organize my Connect video around 10 things I'm thankful for, and some of them being announcements. So let's see, let me go to what I'm thankful for. I am thankful for my family. I'm thankful for the vaccine rolling out and seeing that real people are getting them, and they're especially our frontline healthcare workers, and giving thanks and gratitude to the amazing job they're doing. I give thanks. Another third thing I'm thankful for today is this tree. It just brings me so much joy every time I come into the narthex. I love this fiddle leaf fig. I remember when we first bought it, it was pretty small and it's grown so much over the past couple of years. The fourth thing I'm thankful for is thrift store finds. Something you might not know about me is I love to go to thrift stores and hunt out good finds and try to see something that I can turn into something else. Let's see what else. The forecast. I think I'm going to lose track. I think I'm on number 5. But the forecast for this Sunday is that the weather looks like it's going to be a little warmer. It was really cold this morning, but supposedly this Sunday might be a little bit warmer than this past Sunday. And I'm thankful for all of the gifts that came in from our Christmas Star Tree program project, where we collected gifts for 2 families for this holiday season. And it was amazing to come in on Tuesday, my first day. I have Mondays as my day off, but the office was just overflowing with gifts. There's one picture, here's another, and that doesn't even capture all of it. But one family's already received all of their gifts and made that happen, and then the other family, all of their gifts will be getting to them at the end of this week. And what's amazing is I didn't have to do any reminders. Y'all were wonderful. You came and you delivered and you showed up with those gifts. So thank you. And by the end of the project, every slot was filled. Y'all are amazing. And it was just a wonderful joy to see the overflowing of generosity being met in that way. So I don't know what number I'm on. Maybe that was 6. Maybe this is 7. Who knows? But another thing I'm thankful for is the outpouring of food that has come in. Y'all are showing up in that way too, through our Reverse Advent Challenge. Some of you might be like, wait, that's not over yet. I'm still working on filling my box, which is perfectly fine and perfectly well. There was just some people who worked ahead and went ahead and put their boxes together and have already delivered them here. Additionally, Stepping Stones Preschool, who we share our space with, they are doing a food drive right now, and they are giving us all of the food that they collect through that drive so that it can go towards our interfaith food pantry. So thank you for all of that outpouring of support. Another update, another thing I'm thankful for, which maybe is number 8, yeah, maybe 8, is this week Lee Breyer, who is our mission and service chair, installed this brand new little pantry that is, you can find it right in front of our labyrinth. You can drive up right, it's near our parking lot in that peninsula area. And the idea is that it's there, open to the community for anyone who might need it. And inside you'll find non-perishable food items, canned goods or even just things you can grab and go, like Powerades and granola bars. There's already been activity at it. People have already been using it. So you can let people know about it, know that that's a resource here now at our church, but also feel free to drive by and fill it as well. I'm going to be keeping an eye on it. We have supplies inside that are kind of set aside that we'll be sure to monitor and add to it as each day and week goes by. Something I've noticed so far is the items that have been taken the most have been items that people who might not have access to a kitchen could use. So, like, the Powerade and granola bars and items like that were the first to go. But it's good to have canned goods in there too, because that can meet a need as well. So thank you to Lee for that amazing job. She made friends with her neighbors who were woodworkers and worked on this project together. So thank you, Lee, and thank you to your neighbors. It's beautiful and a wonderful addition to our property. Let's see. Also, tonight we are having a board meeting to finalize our budget for 2021. Now, last week, a week ago or more, when Jim Gahn was our lay leader in worship, he mentioned in the call to giving moment that we had so far collected 80% of our goal for pledges. And I'm happy to report that as of right now, we are up to 91% of our pledges that we had set as a goal to underwrite our budget for the new year. And 91% is great, but it's even greater news knowing the context. So last year's, the amount of pledges we received as commitments last year compared to this year is up by 16%. So even though we're not yet 100% of our goal this year, we are surpassed what we received last year by 16%. So that is amazing, especially knowing that there are some families that had to reduce their giving this year because of obstacles that have come their way, of course, through pandemic. But then there's others who have been able to increase their giving, and others who are brand new to our community and have decided to pledge their support. So we are so grateful. I feel really great about where we are. But know that if you have not turned your pledge in, don't worry. You can still do that. We'll be glad to receive it. Our budget board meeting is tonight, and then they will be approving a proposed budget to send to the congregation, and we'll have our congregational meeting the Sunday, the 27th, where we'll vote on that there. So just know that a friendly reminder, you're still welcome to send a pledge in if you'd like to help get us to our 100% goal to underwrite our budget completely. But also celebrate with me the good news that we've increased our giving by 16%, which is especially amazing news given the context we're living in right now with all the challenges that have been a part of this past year. All right, and then I think I'm at number 9 of things I'm thankful for. So let me see what forgot to list. Okay, for my 10th thing, the thing I'm grateful for today is a short line at the post office, which is outstanding because I've been noticing people post about long lines, but I want to let you know a secret, it's not a secret, but there is a tiny little post office nearby at Deer Valley and I-17 that I don't think many people know about. It's not a full-blown post office, but there's a post office counter and you can send packages out of it, and the crowd is considerably less there than, for instance, at the main post office, like the one at 51st and the 101. So I had a great experience, and that's a joy for me today because I was just kind of not looking forward to a long line, and I didn't have to wait at all, which was amazing. Share with me the joys you have. What are the 10 things you're grateful for this week? You can list 10 things in the comment, or just one if you want. In wrapping up, the other things to lift up to let you know about coming up around the corner This Friday is going to be carols and fire and hot cocoa on the back part of our property. Linda Seawald, our community life chair, and she's working on plans to do it in a way that is safe and responsible with social distancing. They're making s'more kits that will be taking turns and set aside so that we'll take turns and everything sanitized, and so that we can be very careful with that. But it should be a fun event. So that's Friday night. And then next Monday is the longest night of the year, and we're having a longest night service. It's going to be an open sanctuary from like 6:30 to 7:30. Their sanctuary will be open, and there's going to be like a loop of videos and just prayer and things like that, scripture reading and music, where you can enter the sanctuary and spend time to lament or mourn or grieve on this very longest night on an otherwise festive time of the year. We know that the holidays can be particularly tough for us, especially if this is the first year you're experiencing Christmas without a loved one, or also going through Christmas in a different way than you may have hoped because of not getting together with the people you love for the holidays. But the idea is that the sanctuary is going to be open. All doors will be open, so you don't have to even touch doors. And then we'll limit it to just a handful of people at a time. But the idea is to come and go. So anytime in that hour, come and stop by. There'll be candles lit and just some time set aside for prayer. If you haven't, most of you I don't think have been in our sanctuary in over 9 months. So if you've been longing or craving a time of prayer, know that you are welcome to that. I'm going to post the entire, the virtual part of this resources for that service later. So if you would choose not to come, just be on the lookout for that, and I'll post that on our Facebook page. And then finally, Christmas Eve this year looks different, of course, but I'm still hopeful for it and looking forward to it. We're going to have 3 Christmas Eve services that are very condensed and simple and short outside. So they're short because it might be cold, but also we're going to offer 3 of them, one at 6, 6:30, and 7 at our labyrinth. We'll end with silent night and lighting candles, sharing that candlelight moment together. And the reason to do the 3 back to back is to spread out the crowd so that will be less of us gathered, but we'll be distanced and outside wearing masks. And that's at 6, 6:30, 7. And then at 8 o'clock, we'll offer a Christmas Eve service on Zoom. And so I hope you'll be able to join us for one of those options. But in the meantime, I'll be praying for you. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any prayer concerns or just want to check in. I'd be glad to hear from you, and look forward to worshiping with you this Sunday here on Facebook or out in our courtyard, or however you choose to connect. All right. Bye.